This is the PPC Tutor Podcast. Join us as we provide valuable tools, tips and resources, helping you to kickstart your PPC career.
Hi, in this episode, I'm going to be talking about some of the important tools to use as a PPC specialist, especially if you're working with Google Ads and setting up campaigns and managing them and just trying to get those sales or leads for your business or for any campaign types that you're running. So there are some tools that are standard in the industry, some which really help you take your PP skills to the next level and will just save you a lot of time, make you more effective, when it comes to keywords and so forth, and also just make it more efficient for you so you don't spend a lot of time, waste a lot of time doing things that you can update easily with some of these powerful tools. So there's a lot of tools in the industry. There's alternatives to the ones I'm going to talk about, and you can do some research and you'll find some really good ones out there. Now, one of the first ones, obviously, is a keyword research tool, especially if you're going to be running some search campaigns or even display campaigns and you're looking to bring your ads up on display sites. So you need to do some research and carry out that research quite thoroughly, and find those keywords that you're going to bid on, keywords that are going to drive you that traffic that converts. And there's some free tools, there's some paid ones, but the first one I would recommend is the Google tool, Keyword Planner tool. So if you go into your Google Ads account, you can create an account there and go to tools and settings. You will see the Keyword Planner tool in there. It's a free tool. It allows you, it's free just like Google Ads itself is a free platform. You only pay when people click through to your website and either call you from your ads and so forth. So that's the Keyword Planner tool, and in there you can just plug in a few keywords, do some research, and it will bring up tens, hundreds, thousands of keyword suggestions that you can add to your account. And one of the things you can do with that is also carry out some forecasting. So you can get those keywords, group them together, the ones that are relevant for you, and then just put them into the tool. There's a forecasting tool in the Keyword Planner tool, and then it will give you an idea of what keyword sort of volumes you're going to get in terms of traffic, how much you're going to pay on average, and what sort of conversion rate you're going to get or leads and sales. So for example, if you find those keywords and you think, the average maybe in the industry conversion rate is 5%, that would just give you an idea of how many sales or leads you will get for that traffic and the spend that you set. So it's one of the first tools that you should use. Another good tool that a lot of people are not aware of and ignore is the Google Ads Editor tool. We still call it AdWords Editor. That's what Google Ads was called before. And in that tool, you can download it by searching on Google, and it's one of the listings that will come up. So search for Google Ads Editor, and that tool basically saves you a lot of time. It makes you helps you with bulk editing, bulk updates, some of the stuff that is harder to do within your Google Ads account itself. So for example, say you've got one campaign and it's got some settings that you want to use in new campaigns that you want to build. Now, you can go through the process in Google Ads and just set up new campaigns and use the same features from the previous ones. But you would still need to go through the whole campaign setting process and add those features and update them. Now, if you've got the Google Ads Editor tool, what you can do is just duplicate those campaigns and make quick changes in Google Ads Editor. So what you can do is when you download your main campaign into Google Ads Editor, you can then just copy it and duplicate it into how many campaigns you want, and then quickly make the changes in those campaigns in editor, maybe budget or even locations and so on, or bid strategy, and then upload them back to Google Ads, or you can make those changes within Google Ads. So that's just one of the things you can do. Another thing you can do with Google Ads editor is you can upload your campaigns from spreadsheets. So if you map out your campaigns in your spreadsheet and they look great and you've got your text ads and everything like that, you can just upload it all into Google Ads editor and they're instantly available. You may need to make a few tweaks if it's telling you there's any errors, and then you just upload it to your Google Ads account. So that really saves you a lot of time, and it makes you really, I mean, when you're doing this, you are managing your campaigns like a pro, because you're not doing it manually as a lot of people who are inexperienced with Google Ads would be doing, making changes manually in the Google Ads account. This will really save you a lot of time. And you can also, with the Google Ads editor tool, just quickly delete keywords, change match types quickly, even make changes to headlines in bulk. If you've got a headline, for example, which you have an offer, the time is gone, and you want to remove it, or you want to just change the offer, you can just select all the ads in the campaign or campaigns in Google Ads editor, and then upload it back into Google Ads. You can certainly do that in Google Ads itself, but it's harder. And one of the things I find, when you try and make a lot of bulk changes within your Google Ads account, it does crash sometimes, or it just doesn't complete them, and it just brings up an error, and you just have to keep trying until it eventually does it. That's just a bug somewhere in the Google Ads system. But with Google Ads editor, that won't happen. So it saves you from a lot of headaches around that. Another tool is Google Analytics. As a PPC specialist, you need to be able to analyze your traffic, see where you're getting conversions, see how people are engaged and what actions they're taking. Are they watching videos on your website? You need to be able to see this for the traffic, especially the traffic you're paying for, because you don't want to pay for traffic and you're finding that your engagement is low, 90 something percent bounce rate and so forth. So the Google Analytics tool is really great, and you can link that with your Google Ads account and then just share those reports in your Google Ads account. So import some of those metrics into Google Ads and manage them that way. I mean, you can also set up goal tracking, event tracking in Google Analytics, and then pull them into Google Ads for conversion tracking. So you can see where your sales, leads, downloads, signups, any action that's important for you, even people watching videos, you can track all of that in Google Analytics and have those reports. And in Google Analytics, you get a more in-depth, performance report on that. So it's a really powerful tool. Another tool, especially if you are a freelancer or even working in an agency or so on, is a CRM tool. And one I recommend is Hubspot. If you're going to be getting clients and working with clients directly, you want a system that will help you understand your customers well, help you to see which pages they've looked at on your website, and just gives you a good snapshot of your client's business. And then you can follow up with the ones that are really interested in your services and are more likely to benefit from your services. So HubSpot, a tool that you can use, is powerful, and you can use it that way. You can, in fact, link your HubSpot with Google Ads, and that will, especially if you're using lead conversions, if you're using the lead tool to capture leads from your ads, those will be imported into your HubSpot account, and just makes it easier for you and saves you a lot of time. Another tool that I find powerful, and I'm sure there's alternatives to this, is a keyword merging tool. So one that I use is mergewords.com. What that does is it allows me to group keywords quickly and easily. And when I group them, I can instantly create ad groups. And I can also, the tool also allows me to use match types. So I can, if I've got broad match keywords, I can quickly change them into phrase match and also exact match, copy them, and then put them into Google Ads campaigns, into my Google Ads ad groups, and so forth. So that's another powerful tool, and one that I recommend. Another tool I recommend is a competitor research tool. If you search for SE ranking on Google, SE ranking is one of the tools that help you with this. There's other competitor research tools out there, but I use this one a lot. And it's not free, but it allows you to see which keywords and search terms your competitors are coming up for. So you should be able to see, how much they're spending on average a month, how much they're spending on average for each search term they're getting, and so forth. So that's a powerful tool, and that helps you even with that's also part of your keyword research. So that will help you to plug in those keywords into your own campaigns, and saves you a lot of time, and also helps you set the right budgets, because you now know what some of your competitors are spending, especially when you're getting started. So those are tools that I use regularly. I'm sure there's many others out there, but check these out, see if they work for you, and I hope they really do work for you. They're really great tools, and they've made a difference to the work that I do.
Thanks for listening to another episode of the PPC Tutor Podcast. To find out more, why not connect with us online by visiting our website at www.mikencube.co.uk. Join us again next time for more valuable tools, tips and resources helping you to kickstart your PPC career.